It's probably the oldest question we've ever asked ourselves. It's a question that just echoes through time, from ancient caves to our busy cities today. It's whispered in the quiet heart of a meditator and screamed in the mind of someone in crisis. Who am I? It's more than just a question, isn't it? It's an invitation to a journey inward. So let's begin.
So we have our rishi, who poses this timeless question in its ancient form. Koham, who am I? And right away, our neuroscientist brings it crashing into our modern lives. She points out that we all make the same mistake. We think, I am my job, I am my relationship status, I am the stuff I own. We build this whole identity on things that can vanish in a second. And that, she explains, is where so much of our pain comes from.
And our neuroscientist, she has a name for this, the imagined identity. It's this version of us that we build piece by piece from things that are totally external and, let's be honest, temporary. We tell ourselves, I'm a success because I have this house, this job title, this perfect family. And yeah, it feels solid, it feels real, but it's all built on shifting sand. Well, the rishi's response is pretty poetic. When we lose these things, our imagined identity just shatters into a million pieces, and suddenly we have no idea who we are. There's this incredible ancient story about a powerful king, Raja Janak, that illustrates this perfectly. He was basically forced to confront the very nature of what's real and what isn't. Okay, so try to picture this. Raja Janak, a king with unbelievable power and wealth, he falls asleep, and in his dream his kingdom is attacked. He fights, but he's defeated, wounded, captured. The enemy king strips him of everything and exiles him. For days he just wanders, bleeding, starving, until he finally collapses in the dust, totally overcome with misery. And as he cries out, a voice says, "What happened, sir?" He jolts awake, sweating, heart pounding, right back in his luxurious bed. That whole nightmare, it was just a dream. The king is just shaken to his very core. He gathers everyone in his court and asks them this one single baffling question. He points to his throne, his wealth, his waking reality, and he asks, was that true or is this true? I mean, the dream felt completely real while it was happening. The pain, the despair, it was all his. But now, this waking world feels real. So which one is the truth? This question, right here, sets the stage for our entire investigation. To answer the king's question, we have to find out what is truly real. And the neuroscientist introduces this method that feels almost scientific. It's a process of systematic deconstruction. To figure out what the I really is, we first have to rigorously get rid of everything it is not. This is the ancient path of neti neti, which literally means not this, not this. Our rishi explains that our life isn't just one continuous experience. It's actually a cycle of 3 totally different states. First, there's the waker, that's you, right now, experiencing the physical world. Then there's the dreamer, who experiences a completely internal world built from memories and thoughts. And finally, there's the sleeper, who, in dreamless sleep, just experiences a deep, quiet blankness. Each state has its own world, its own body, its own sense of I. And this brings us to the brilliant answer that the sage Ashtavakra gave to Raja Janak. He said, look, the defeated king in the dream, he wasn't there when you woke up. And this powerful king in the palace, he wasn't there in the dream. So neither one can be the absolute truth. But you, the one who experienced the dream and is now experiencing being awake, you, the witness of both situations, you are the constant. You alone are the truth. So now, our neuroscientist applies this neti-neti method like a scalpel. If the I is the one thing that doesn't change, what can we eliminate? Well, first, I am not the body. Think about it. Your body has changed completely since you were a child, but you still feel like the same you. Second, I am not the mind. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, they're constantly shifting, but the awareness of them is stable. And third, I am not these states. The waker, the dreamer, the sleeper, they swap out every single day, but something in you experiences all 3. So, if you are not the body, not the mind, and not these shifting identities, who are you? Seriously, let's just take a moment with that question. Who or what is it that's aware of the endless stream of thoughts just passing through your mind? Okay, so after stripping away everything we are not, the rishi introduces what we are. It's called Turiya, which simply means the fourth. Now, this isn't some other state you have to enter, like waking or dreaming. No, it's the fundamental reality that was there through all of them. It's the unchanging witness.
Now, what I love is how the neuroscientist defines Turiya. Think of it like a movie screen. The waking state is an action movie. The dream state is a fantasy film. And deep sleep, well, that's when the projector is off. The movies are always changing, but the screen, that pure silent consciousness, is always there, allowing the movies to be seen, but it's never touched by them. That screen is Turiya. That screen is you. To make this crystal clear, the Rishi gives us a classic analogy. Just imagine a gold bangle, a gold necklace, and a gold ring. They all have different names, different shapes, different purposes. You wear them differently. They are not the same thing. And yet, as the neuroscientist points out, what's the one essential reality of all three? It's the gold, right? A bangle is not a necklace, but they are both gold. If you melt down the bangleness is gone, but the gold is still there. The waker, the dreamer, and the sleeper are just like those ornaments. They're temporary forms. But the witness consciousness, Turiya, that's the gold. That's the unchanging substance that they all appear in. Here's another really powerful way to see this from our Rishi. Picture a station master standing on a train platform. He doesn't get on the trains. He just stays there, watching them arrive and watching them leave. The neuroscientist just breaks this down brilliantly. The waking state, that's the express train, super busy, full of activity, problems, joys. The dream state is like a slower goods train. And deep sleep is an empty platform, no activity at all. The trains come and go, but the station master, your true self, the witness, he stays right there on the platform, completely untouched and unaffected. You're not the train. You're the one who watches the trains go by.
Okay, but so what? What happens when you really truly get this? How does your life actually change when you stop identifying with the passing trains and realize you are the eternally present station master? Our neuroscientist clarifies a really common question here. If I'm just this indifferent witness, why would I care about anyone else? And the answer is just profound. When you realize that you are this one consciousness, you start seeing that exact same consciousness in everyone. Compassion is no longer a feeling of pity for some separate other. It becomes the natural response of feeling another's suffering as your own, because at the deepest level, you are one. And this brings us to one of the most powerful instructions delivered by the Rishi. The goal isn't to escape the world and go meditate in a cave, and it's not to lose yourself in worldly pleasures either. The true path is to deify the world, to learn to see that one sacred reality, that pure consciousness shining through every single person, every object, and every single experience. And so, as we arrive at this final understanding, the whole journey turns inward. The inquiry that started with a king's confusing dream now ends with the ultimate realization of the self. The Rishi's voice gives us the great declaration from the Upanishads, the absolute culmination of this entire search. Sat Atma, Tat Twama Asi. That is the self, and you are that. You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are the untouched witness. You are the pure consciousness in which the entire universe appears and disappears. You are that. If this journey stirred your soul, please like, share, and comment with your own Who Am I insight. And to join us for more awakenings from ancient wisdom, please subscribe to Sacred Vantage Bliss.